The stats clearly tell the story. Every moment she was matched up against Clark is now under the spotlight, and it's painfully obvious that Angel's wild accusation had no real basis, with millions now watching the explosive side by side. Footage reactions are pouring in fast, and the internet is on fire. Trust me, this is just the beginning. Grab some popcorn. Things are about to get wild.
You can't teach that.
Do something. Let's go to it. No, shit!
Whoa.
This right here.
Caitlin Clark again?
Whoa, wait a minute.
You've probably seen countless videos floating around. Claims that Angel can't stand Clark, that she's throwing shade, or my personal favorite, that Angel did something scandalous. But has anyone actually taken a moment to dig into why Angel's been acting this way? It's easy to jump to conclusions and blame jealousy. But let's be real, Angel is a powerhouse in her own right. So what kind of jealousy are we even talking about? Buckle up, because the real story is deep. Let's rewind to September 14, 2024. That's when Caitlin Clark wasn't just having a great game. She was making history, breaking the WNBA's single-season assist record with her 321st assist, surpassing Alyssa Thomas's previous mark of 316. Now, could that be the spark behind all the tension? Maybe, but this drama has more layers than an onion, and we're just getting started.
I love Caitlin Clark. She's been a guest on this show. I think she's spectacular. I'm the one that's been calling her the Steph Curry of women's basketball, and she has done nothing to push that back. I mean, this young lady is spectacular. She's been great for women's basketball overall.
Clark was all over the court, like she had the game on easy mode. She dropped 18 points handed out, 9 assists, and snagged 8 rebounds, coming so close to a triple-double. You could almost hear the stat sheet cheering her court vision. Absolute perfection, setting up her teammates like a conductor leading an orchestra and still making time to score like it was no big deal. Meanwhile, Angel was so fed up seeing this move plastered everywhere on her social media, she rage quit the entire internet. She hit the delete button faster than Clark dishing out an assist.
She's the most prolific passer in the WNBA. Caitlin Clark has set the all-time single-season assist record with 317 and counting. Now, besides the point that 317 is also the area code in Indianapolis,
the spotlight was locked on Caitlin Clark, with reporters practically falling over themselves to praise her performance. Words like one of the best playmakers of all time were already being thrown around, and honestly, the rest of the night faded into the background. It had officially become the Caitlin Clark show, and everyone had front row seats. But not everyone was clapping along to the hype. Enter Angel Reese, the same Angel Reese who's been making waves both on and off the court. Let's just say she wasn't exactly thrilled by the media for her. So when someone asked her to comment on Clark's jaw-dropping, record-breaking night, her response came off colder than a January morning. No congratulations, no excitement, just pure.
Well, I've currently deleted social media off my phone, so being able to do that, being able to take some time away, just being able to meditate, doing self-care.
All right, Angel, let's be real. Your expression said it all, and the cameras didn't miss a beat. They zoomed right in on Reese, who wore a look like she just walked into a room that hadn't been cleaned in months. But her frustration wasn't just about Clark racking up awards and being hot. No, Reese had been simmering for weeks. Every time Clark's name came up, it was like an itch she couldn't scratch. And the reporters? Well, they didn't let up for a second. They kept name-dropping Clark like she was trending on clearance. Reese, trying to play it cool, shrugged it off. But let's be honest, anyone paying attention could see it was getting to her. If you've been following the Reese versus Clark side, you're probably piecing together the signs of Angel's feeling the pressure while Clark keeps riding her momentum. Fast forward to August 30th, 2024, in a high-stakes matchup between the Chicago Sky and the Connecticut Sun. The score's tight in the first quarter when Reese charges down the court. On a 3-on-1 fast break, she's got a clean shot at an easy layup. But instead of sealing the play, she completely misses the mark. Not even close. What happens next? The Sun claws their way to a narrow 82-80 win. And as expected, the media jumped on that missed layup like a cat chasing a laser pointer. Post-game, they grilled Reese, but she stayed composed, brushing off the miss like it was nothing more than a missed buzz. Not the blown game winner it really was.
I'm supposed to surprise myself before I surprise others. I don't really care what everybody else thinks. I am who I am, and I just want to be better every day for my teammates.
Naturally, Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark are dominating conversations everywhere, with comparisons flying around like confetti at a parade. Angels fans keep saying, can we stop comparing them already? But let's be honest, maybe that's because the truth stings a little. The rivalry isn't just entertaining, it's the spark that keeps the fire alive. Without it, where's the excitement? It's like watching a movie with no plot twist. Flat and forgettable. Let's face it, we live for the drama, and this rivalry is delivering it in full.
I didn't do enough tonight, but just being able to be there for my teammates and knowing that I have a job to do every day, no matter if I'm a rookie or a vet.
He didn't sugarcoat it, not even a little. He was clearly talking about Caitlin Clark, and subtlety went right out the window. He straight up called out Angel Reese's struggle, acknowledging her talent but questioning where the magic goes when the stakes are high. And honestly, that criticism started to stick. Fans and analysts began watching Reese more closely, not just for isolated slip-ups, but for what was starting to look like a pattern of crumbling under pressure. Take July 12, 2024, for example. Sky versus the Dallas Wings in a nail-biter. With just 30 seconds left, Reese stepped to the line and missed not one, but two crucial free throws. The Sky lost a heartbreaker 79-77. Suddenly, the narrative was shifting. Headlines asked, can Reese handle the heat, or are these late-game misses becoming her trademark? At this point, it's almost like she's becoming the player you call when you don't want the pressure handle.
I think that's where a lot of the hate comes in, if I can be honest. If we really want to resolve Angel receiving as much vitriol as she does, we have to separate the two, because right now they are conjoined. But Angel's game is very, very different than Caitlin's. If we're able to stop tying them together, I think way more people will appreciate the things that Angel does.
While Caitlin Clark was busy cementing her status as the clutch queen, she casually drained a buzzer-beater three-pointer on July 21st, 2024. Leading her team to an overtime victory against the Minnesota Lynx. Meanwhile, Reese was struggling at a free throw line, treating critical shots like they were hot potatoes. In contrast, Clark was hitting ice-cold daggers when everything was on the line. The gap between them was becoming impossible to ignore, like the difference between a flawless finish and a bad hair day. And at that point, some experts weren't holding back anymore. They were saying it out loud, no filter necessary.
And for everybody who talked about, she's just a shooter, she's already set the all-time rookie assist record. For somebody who's the greatest scorer in college basketball history, and she is an incredible... See, I think that was lost on a lot of people. Her ability to be able to find the open person. It's something that you're born with.
But hold on, we're not done yet. Fast forward to August 5th, 2024, when the Chicago Sky went head-to-head with the Atlanta Dream in another nail-biting showdown. The Sky were down by just 1 point as the final seconds ticked away. And once, again, all eyes were on Angel Reese. She had a golden opportunity to flip the script and play head. But then, blunk, a missed layup. Atlanta walked away with an 88-86 win. At this point, it feels like Reese has a permanent VIP pass to the closed but no cigar club. The harder she pushes to shake off her clutch time curse, the more these painful moments seem to pile up. Maybe it's time someone checks if there's a black cat hiding somewhere in that arena.
However, for whatever reason, the audience likes watching Caitlin more because she's more exciting than Angel.
On August 22nd, 2024, Caitlin Clark delivered yet another show-stopping performance, racking up highlight after highlight in a stunning finish against the LA Sparks. With 8 points in the final 2 minutes, including 2 clutch three-pointers, she practically willed her team to victory. Of course, Pat McAfee couldn't resist jumping in with his signature flair. His take on the situation? Let's just say it was more of a playful jab than a full-on roast. But he didn't exactly let Angel Reese off the hook either. While Clark was basking in the spotlight, Reese looked like she'd rather be anywhere else. Slumped shoulders, avoiding eye contact, doing her best to stay composed while the pressure mounted in flaming torches. And to make matters worse, the so-called experts were picking apart her every move on national TV, analyzing each misstep like they were hunting for the last slice of pizza. That kind of relentless scrutiny would crack even the toughest competitor. And just like that, we come to the end of this gripping chapter in the ongoing saga of Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. A rivalry packed with more drama than a reality show, and no shortage of unexpected twists. Reese is clearly feeling the heat, and let's be real, if you're gonna dish it out, you better be ready to take it too. So, what's really going on? Is Angel drowning in her own drama, or are we witnessing the rise of one of the greatest rivalries in women's basketball? We want to know what you think. Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss an episode.